It's popping hard up here.
Why would it pop the more we take?
Oh, Jesus, look at that. Welcome to the video. Check out this job we're working here. It's 8 maple clusters. And actually, check out this. This is the path down to the trees. Down, because we're going down right now. Down to the trees. You could go that way, but you know, look at this down here. The terrain. This is still on a slope right here. Let me see if I can give you some context here. So that's all uphill, and it slopes down into this ravine or valley. And these are the trees that need to be removed. This is one cluster right here. And there's 8 of these. That's, you see multiple stems going on. These are not small trees. There's another cluster right here. I think we're taking out this one today. This one will be another day. That one and the ones beyond it will be another day, and they're packed downhill, crammed back there. When I came out here and I said, yeah, I'd totally be willing to do this job, but I'm not interested in a cleanup on it, removing the wood or chipping the limbs, just because getting that material in and out would just be a disaster. So I said, I will offer a down only if we can, you know, leave the limbs on the hillside right here and leave the wood. We'll cut the wood up and we can leave it up here, and somebody can come get the wood. And they said yes to it. And we got approval from the city to leave the limbs on the hill because, you know, water does flow through here down the hill. This is the water's out there that you saw, but we got approval to leave the limbs on the hill. It will help with the erosion, but the wood has to stay up here and it has to go. So we're gonna do these kind of spaced out because, number one, we don't have a lot of space to store all the wood on the hill. And the wood, so that's gonna be the big thing, is once we get a tree down and cut all the wood up, she's gotta get it out of here so that we can get to the next tree. So these will be spaced out. Maybe I'll do this one this week. I'll do that one next week, and just basically once a week we'll get into these clusters here. So for this one, it's a big dead right there in the center. That's all dead. But I'm gonna climb it all the way to the top, cut what I can, just let it free fall down on the hill, and the rest of it that leans towards the house, it's gonna have to be rigged down. It'll come straight down here, or maybe we'll speed line it, I don't know, but these guys are all here. They're ready to cut it all up and throw it down the hill. And so it begins. Oh look, they even have red markings on the back of them. I like cutting down those small trees. Our boss is hating on them, but you know what? I like them. Now I actually have to work. To the tops of this tree. Look at that, some hollowness there, but that's good to know actually. So I'm trying to determine here what I want my main tie-in point to be. This, you see I got 2 stems coming up the tree. They're about equal in diameter, so I can choose between these 2 here. But then the next union's here, so I got to choose between this one and this one. The heights are about the same. This one's a little beefier, just a little bit, and the unions look okay. They look okay there, and they look okay here. This one I'm tied into right now has this little bit of rock going on, so that's kind of a negative for it. And it looks like this side's a little bit thicker, so I'll probably go from here over there, go all the way up in there, set my rigging and tie-in point. One more thing about that is it is more to the left of the tree. There is a cedar right below me over here, so if I can swing all these branches a little bit more this way, that would be better. So I think my choice will be to go up this one. Like I said, there is a little bit of included bark there, but it's not terrible. That's not terrible, but that one's a little beefier at the top, so I'll probably go that way. All right, so I got my final tie-in point set. I got my rigging set. Let me show you that, and then we'll get to cutting. Just did a wrap around one side and the other side and clicked on there. And then my rigging set over here where I initially said I would put it. So what I'm gonna do is start sending this stuff off down the hill, and then we'll rig all the stuff off the front like you'd expect. I think I'm gonna cut that whole lead off and just send that whole piece into the down the hill. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that whole piece should just go fill that whole hill up down there. That did some twisting and turning up here. It was all over the place. Let me talk to you guys about that hinge. So I got my notch in there, a little under half, actually quite a bit under half, that's about 30%. Started my back cut, but because I know this wood likes to just bust apart, I rotated the saw kind of both ways to get this hinge a little thinner on the sides and just keep it thick. I could have just nicked the sides, but that was a kind of an afterthought, so I was like, oh, I'll just rotate the saw then. And then get myself out of the way because that thing was a little tangled and moving around on me. I'm gonna cut a couple of these little arms coming off this tree, and then I'll go back up. This stuff's small enough where I'm gonna dump it down the hill. One more. Oh jeez, that went way down there. This next piece is weighted out there and a little bit out there, so that should work if I send it right that way. Big piece coming down. And I tie into the piece I'm cutting. I'll be able to push off of it. I mean, I'll be cutting above where I'm tied into, but I can push my body weight against the piece. Another piece, one more piece, just keep cutting it up. I've got a little more piecing out to do on the stick that I'm on, but soon I'm gonna swing out there onto that stem, do a natural crotch, natural union redirect with the rig line and rig that whole piece out. I got just a couple more here to cut, maybe get rid of this top of my tree, a couple more things up here, and then we'll do that. See the water out there, hopefully it clears up today and we'll get a real good view of it, but there's a huge log company right there, and it's just thousands of logs in the big old ship. I bet you I could top this tree that's right above the rigging, send that one out, that'd be cool. That worked. Couple of limbs coming down. You guys will be used in a second when I get that stuff out front. Yeah, I'll end up rigging these tops out, but I'm probably gonna go down there first and get that whole front side. This will all be stuff for the end. One of these tops. Let me go back into my main tie-in and get rid of the top on it. Top this sucker. Okay, you guys are all clear. Gosh, this wood's so brittle. Does not instill confidence. I think we better test this rig point before we get crazy with it. Once you guys are out of the way, I'll send a top. I'm gonna rig a top down out front, so you'll want the porter wrap. I've got a little space to drop this top through here. It's not too big. Not a whole lot of pressure, Jake, until don't ever do too, always just kind of put it through unless I say, give me some tension. Because I need these pieces to roll off the hinges. Yeah, that's fine. Hang on to it. Here it comes. Headaches down below. This part looks good and strong. So now that I got this backside cleared out and I got some good time points and rig points set, I'm gonna just rappel down a little bit till I can swing over into that stem. I'll do a natural redirect over that union, and then take the rope straight down and clear out all this right here now. And then make sure that all looks good, which it does. Tie into this one because it's trying to pull me back to the other tree. I'm gonna go right down through that. I'm gonna feed that rig line all the way down to them, and just so that I'm not being pulled back to that other tree, I'll do my little climb line redirect for myself here. I don't want this rig line, I might actually clean that up, but I don't want this rig line rubbing on my sling, so I'll go up here with it. Now you can see I got the rig line on this side, climb line's directed there, and you can see the line angles. There's no rubbing that's going to occur there from that stuff. Alright, coming down. Yeah, we'll do the dead stick in the middle first. That's cool. I'm going to cut little stuff as I come down. Rake. Good thing about it that snaps so hard is that it works really good with snap cuts. They work really good with this wood. Here we go. Let's get rid of this dead center section first. Okay, stand back. I'm gonna get into this dead piece. Yeah, this is not something you would climb up. What I'm standing in right now. This just goes to show, like, if you have a dead tree but you got a better tie-in point above it, what you can actually do. Because I don't have any weight in this thing, I'm just kind of touching it, but this is really dead. Can I stand on that limb without it breaking? At least I can balance on it a little bit. I just need to be able to push this piece out farther so it doesn't hit that. Oof. Get rid of this. Oh, that thing is so cracked. Oh my gosh. Any of this stuff could break on me anytime, so just have your heads up. I'm gonna send this top right here out there and get rid of it. This reminds me of a video that I made. It was called, what was it called? It was me climbing a huge dead maple. No, I didn't get attacked by bees in that one. But it was like deadliest job or deadliest something. It's... I'll flip it with the bar. Little bar flip. It's not a snap cut, but it is a snap cut. It's all fun and games until I get into this big wood here and start chunking it out. That's not going to be fun and games. Game of veteran tree service. We're not having fun. Jake says we're always having fun though. Yeah, Jordan shaved. Got that 5 o'clock shadow now.
Yeah, 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh, no!
No!
You see how bad that is?
I think it's split all the way. Yeah, it's all the way.
It is all the way down. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me. Jeez. Get out of here, you stick. It can go the other way, I suppose. Let me figure this mess out. What is this wiry piece of wood right here? Get out of here! Alright, I can rig some bigger stuff down now that that's safer.
I mean, yeah, if it's crap, honestly, if it's crap, I don't care. Yeah, I think everything moving forward, anything smaller than that, we'll toss. Anything bigger than that, we will continue to keep.
Double saws, look at that. Oh, the rigging up top looks good. I'm done with this saw too. What I do about having the rig line on them is that when they hang up in this stuff, you can just pull them out. And I don't have to fight as hard. So I think I'll probably rig this one for that reason. Just have to drop it. Stand by. Black out. All the way out. Now you can do what you want. Oh, look at it, I just went around the back. I was over here and I swung around to come get this limb and then I noticed that huge hole right there. Sheesh, that's been a hole for a long time the way this is curled around it. And it's on the main stem. Same thing, let it kind of come out. I feel the rope system up top bouncing around because my climb line will go slack and then tension again. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You guys want me to cut a little bit? Okay. I'm gonna go there to that one next, and then this lower one, I think. I don't like that actually. I could just double it up with my, I'll do another carabiner here and do something actually. This might yank on me a little bit, but not a big deal. Oh, you're totally fine. That looks perfect. Tree feels strong. This next piece will be the same as that one. Wider piece for sure. I'm gonna clear this nub and get ready for the next, probably the top. Not comfortable sending this whole top swinging back onto that stem. I mean, actually at this point it would be okay, I think. But I could also just redirect it off itself right now. If I send it back over there, they're not gonna be able to swing the rope to me. I think I'm going to keep the redirect with me, so I keep the rig line on this side so that I can get the rig line back from them at least. Run. Nice. It's okay, we're up over the top of the tree. Let it down slow. It's actually the rope's pinched between the carabiner and the tree, adding its own friction up here. Good sized little top. Definitely using all our space down there. I'm not going too heavy. I'm just doing like under 300 pounds. Everything looks okay. I'm not taking any more off this piece now. I'm going to go back up for the limbs. We'll go get these front pieces. And well, I'm going to do the front two first and then just see what makes sense next. Might even do those two together since they're so close together. Little gaff out. Okay, we got two on. I'd probably just go through the porta on all this. What I'll do is I'll cut this one up so that when this one goes, it'll tear this one off with it. That's a good run. Yeah, I got 3 more of those. Oh, maybe 4. That piece is gonna be weird over there. Ideally, I would cut that nub right there, but even if it hangs up, they can sort it out. It's not critical. Did a second redirect here through a pulley. Just help the swing a little bit. I need to direct this one towards the house so that that limb doesn't connect with that limb out there. There it goes.
Hello.
All right, now I need to go over there and make that piece smaller. That's not going to be too much. This one's going to be a little heavier with a little swing in it. Just let her turn out of there. Probably get rid of some of this next. Unless in that top I need it to make sure it'll still clear. I think I'll do the top next. Pretty good negative rig here. It's a good 5 feet in one direction straight up, so it's gonna have a 10-foot free fall drop.
Yeah.
Perfect. We are limbed out. Get rid of the small wood first, and then we'll rig down the bigger stuff. Time for a bigger saw. Oh, I'm protected back here. I'm like in a wall here in front of me. Don't let it down. There you go. That kickback, yeah. Thunk. So what I'm thinking is taking a throw ball and tossing it through one of those crotches over here in this tree and running a rig line through a natural crotch down to a porter wrap on that tree, and the rig line will come to this side and all this wood will swing that way, because I'm going to be down to a single spar soon and I can't drop it straight down. It'll go down the hill, and negative rigging is totally possible, but it's just more work. If I can do a tag line and a second porter wrap with me and just move the system down as I go, and that will probably work well. dogs. Comes. You want me to pull it this way? I can pull it this way.
Yeah, I can bring it around that side of it.
Yeah. Want me to pull it this way? Give me 1 second. Come fresh. Yeah, don't let that down. Isn't that crazy how much it pops and the whole tree just...
You feel it moving?
Oh gosh, yeah. It's popping hard up here.
Why would it pop the more we take?
Oh Jesus, look at that.
Oh my god.
Isn't that insane? That's how much tension that wood's under just naturally. Wow. It's pretty extreme stuff. I mean, I'm not impressed. You could have cracked better than that. I could probably swing that this way. No, it's fine, it's easy. This wood weighs nothing to me. The A-Team, man, they went uphill with that. Look at that. You guys just saw that pop live on camera. Well, it wasn't really live, but you know, that's crazy that that just happened. So now we're cutting it up and we're splitting it?
Charge extra for that.
Dang, that is some service right there. Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's to show the hill to you guys, how far down that is and how steep it is. I can go a little bigger and it won't roll as bad. I'm not taking these all the way to the ground. I'm probably going to stop where this nub is. Just to keep the roots and stuff from and all the erosion. Yeah. And the tree might even sprout new little sprouts off of it and keep going. Sprout new little sprouts. I think I can push these off. You guys did a good job of getting that wood out of our way for the next one. She's gonna be like, yeah, that'll probably just be there forever. Since it's like stacked so nice, like organized. And goes the other way. Nice. And I'll throw it through. Oh, let's see. Actually, that crotch right there would be great. Got it. Okay, let me just make sure we're just on the crotch. Okay, ball's coming down. Tie a rig line on, I'll pull it to me. There we go. First piece, test piece. You're on, Jake. You can tighten up your side. You can go pretty snug on it too. All right, ready, guys?
Ready.
Very nice. Yeah, everything up here is working perfectly. All I gotta do is move my little system right here down. I'll take his rig line. Go around this tree. He's on. Jake, you can tighten up. Back through the porter wrap. I like it. And Jordan, I can give you a wrap up here too if I need to. There it goes. Perfect. He's got little holds on it too. That's great. This wood's gonna start cracking up here. I hear it popping already. Mama, that's sucker. That's wood. Oh, your wraps are awful. Second time I forgot to hit record. That's another piece of wood right there. No. Perfect. Perfect job. It's probably going to keep cracking worse too. Nice. Goodbye.
Nah, it's gonna go down here. It's fine. I got it at least.
Yeah, we'll just have to cut it up from there. Still with the 20-inch bar, this big wood. That's why I have to cut all the way around it. Yep.
Your mic keeps cutting out, Jake.
I know. Sorry. That one either.
Oh,
Don't worry, third time's a charm.
Click it when we get started. I had to put stuff in a porta.
Oh, was it not on?
No.
Oh my god.
Ah.
We all suck right now.
Like one of my shop
This is our last piece. Good right there.
Hey, we planning on bringing that up, up the hill, or what's going on there? What's
talking
your plan
about?
there, guy?
Huh? What's wrong?
I'm not going to be able to get that up the hill.
That's too big?
That's huge.
It's our last piece. I'm gonna cut it right here.
Smoke.
Should I do two? Should we do two more pieces?
Yeah, I would do whatever you want.
I mean, I think we can handle it, but that's going to be.
I could do it twice. We can do two more.
I mean, I'll just put Jordan on.
Here, I can't tell. It doesn't look that big to me. We'll do two more. Or I'll just do one and I'll firewood a second piece and toss it down the hill. I mean, the rig point up top. I mean, we're through a
took a good little bounce.
we're through a crotch at the top of the tree. You know, like it's a good one up there though. But if we're rigging like 800-pound pieces, it's probably too much.
So that's what you were going towards.
That's what I was going for. Yeah. Okay, Jake, you're on.
What's wrong?
What? Right here.
All right, last piece that we're gonna rig. How about that? Okay, you guys are all set. Like butter, man.
Let's see what happens.
We're all set?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's just not much swinging. Oh no, that's just not much swinging room. I mean, we can make it over there. What do you want to do?
If we're gonna do that, you need to let go. Actually, no.
Figure it out, guys. I don't want all that weight up there.
There's no way we're gonna be able to articulate that.
Just we'll cut it up.
That's good.
I'll just firewood around off this and throw it down the hill.
Yeah.
It was fun. I enjoyed this. It was a challenge. It's good to do something challenging every once in a while. All right, here it goes down the hill.
Still going.
It's still going. 9 o'clock tonight, it's still going. That one piece we had to do it. It was just too hard to leave these even. I'm gonna make that flatter right there, but that's pretty much it. So there you guys have it. Let's see what time it is. 3:30. Look at Tuesday the 21st. That's pretty crazy that it took that long considering we didn't chip anything. But it's a process, man, to get all this done safely. I mean, look at all that wood. You know? And you know that you could see the terrain sucks, like it's on a hill. That's what's left. I'm gonna leave them all this height. And you know, they could resprout and the root system could last longer. But that one's gonna be next. Jake said, do me next.
Do me next.
They did a great job. It's pretty good size wood though. Pretty good size. All right, looks like he's gonna blow to straighten this area up. And we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching.
A lot of wood.